Well, chums, this is the Taj Palace Hotel in New Delhi, and on arrival I got given a bindi and a lovely swanky necklace. What a lovely lift this is. Well, I've arrived at the hotel after an 8-hour flight and a bit of an ordeal. And look at this bathroom. It is proper luxurious. The whole hotel, I am blown away with the hotel. It is awesome. Now, I haven't had any sleep on the plane. I'm so shattered. But this is amazing. Cool. Look how nice this is. We've got 2 single beds, got some armchairs, beautiful little coffee table, and look at this view of New Delhi. That is epic. Beautiful view. So nice. I have found the important stuff. Everything I need to make a cup of tea. I definitely need one of these. Well, chums, I'm down in the lobby. Let me just show you around quickly. It's pretty awesome. Look at these ornate things over here. So cool. And then you've got all this sort of jewellery in this cabinet here. It's very opulent. A grand piano there as well. Giant antique swing. Anyway, where we're going to be eating today is going to be the spicy duck. So this is the list of all the different places that I can eat at inside of the Taj. But it's not going to be open for another 10 minutes, so I'll give you a little bit of a tour. Check out this ceiling. This little entrance lobby here. Beautiful. You see these peacock motifs, they're also inside of the actual lift. It's just so nice. You don't look, they're all flower petals down there on the floor. Beautiful place. So you saw the sign earlier, there's multiple places to eat. So this is just one of the many restaurants. This is actually called the Spicy Duck, and it's an oriental sort of Chinese takeaway type place. I don't know if you can take it away actually, but the food here is freaking smashing. When you come into the room, you put your card there, but you've got this button that says do not disturb. I highly recommend pressing that button. Mainly because I've had a couple of rings on the doorbell. The first one, I don't know where he got it from, but somewhere down there is a big brass saucepan type thing. And he came in and he mentioned something. I said, yeah, I do need some more water, because he wanted to refill my water. I don't know where he found it, but it was a giant brass dish thing. He filled it full of rose petals and he came to wash my feet. And I was like, no, I don't want my feet washed. And then I had some other people come to the door and they gave me these. This was covered in chocolate. I ate the chocolate. And there was a raspberry. I ate the raspberry. But yeah, I was trying to sleep and a couple of knocks on the door and a couple of free gifts. Very nice, but at the same time, I think you're supposed to give them a tip. So I had room service come to give me some more towels and things, and he was in the bathroom for a while. He ran me a bath. I wasn't planning on having a bath. And it's added in rose petals and all sorts. Of course, I had to tip the guy, even though I didn't want any of it. So if you do stay here and you don't want that to happen, make sure you use the don't disturb button. Now the funny thing is when room service did come in, I pointed out I needed more milk, tea, sugar, all the provisions an Englishman needs to stay alive. So he put my door on the latch and said that the butler will be up soon to bring those provisions. It's been a good 10 minutes. This bath water's still sitting here. It was hot, it probably isn't now. So, completely pointless. And a waste of a 200 rand tip, which is about £2 in UK money. But yeah, and I'm still waiting on my tea. But then again, I have got others. There's an English breakfast tea I could have right there if I wanted to, and I've only just finished a cup, so it's no hardship. But at the same time, a bit odd that he announced himself as room service, and then he goes above and beyond. Well, the butler just come with a whole toolbox, a Stanley toolbox, full of stuff. Yes, he's gone and filled it all back up. Brilliant, eh? Well, now that I've filled the bath all the way to the rim with warm water, I've still got some bubbles. Got the bath salts in. I'm actually really liking it. I was going to go down to the swimming pool, but you know what? This is nice. So, thank you, room service man. Even though at first I thought, okay, this is a bit dodgy. It's like those people that stop you in the street and wash your car window when you haven't asked them to, then you have to do a tip. You know, it felt a bit like that, but you know what? I'm in a nice hotel. Let's be pampered. It's all right. This is going on the good list. But the next time he knocks on the door saying, please, don't do any of that. But this is nice as a one-off, but I wouldn't want it every day, you know? Loses its specialness, if that's even a word. Okay, jump, so tonight I'm going to try lower. A different night, a different restaurant, and different food of culinary treats. Yes, frickin' lovely this. Liked it, yeah. So this is the actual breakfast sort of area. This is called the Capital Kitchen, and they've got continental food, they've got English food, they've got Indian food, they've got breakfast cereals, they've got porridge. You can even order eggs however you wish. Yeah, it's got everything. It's an amazing breakfast bar. Well, chums, I haven't shown you the outside of this hotel yet. I mean, you can kind of get a general gist, but let me swap this around the other way. So there's the hotel there. This nice little lounger area. This beautiful pool, which I haven't yet used. And it says here that the... Oh, it doesn't say what time the pool's open to. Oh, it does, over here. So, till about 10 o'clock, I think, I hope. Yeah, March to October, till 10. I might have to come and use that today. They've got a spa down there as well. They've got a salon and treatment rooms as well. There's a jacuzzi and steam room, which is free to use. Well, this is really, really nice. And I think I might be heading down here a bit later to have a better look at the place and maybe have a little swim. I mean, it doesn't look overly deep. It looks like one level all the way across, like 5 feet. Yeah, 5 feet in depth. That's really nice. So I did travel out and about while inside of New Delhi, and this is like the Delhi Mart or something like that. But yeah, it's a really cool market. Now I picked up a few bits here for Ivy, like little trinkets, little souvenirs, got some jewelries and things like that. You know what, I'll probably do a video when I get back to England. So this is New Delhi?
Yes sir, this is New Delhi.
Beautiful area, isn't it, really, around here. I was told if the cars have got green number plates, they're electric.
Green, yes sir, electric.
Yeah.
Green plate and electric.
I think they should do that all over the world, so you know what's electric, what's not. Whoa.
This is electric.
Yeah. Oh yeah, green number plate, yeah, number it, yeah. What a beautiful day. Okay, now we've hit traffic in New Delhi.
Yes sir.
And this is where it comes to negotiating, doesn't it? And there's a police car amongst there. I've never seen a police car pull anybody over. I don't think there's any laws. So now, his front of his car got there before we did. So he can go through. The people here are so friendly. Yeah. It is tricky, but
Yeah.
you almost treat driving like walking here. So if you get there first, it's your right of way. First come, first serve. It's unusual. Like in the UK, we have to give way to the right. None of that here. Just if you get there first, away you go. So I met up with friends and we went to a restaurant outside of the hotel. We had some proper Indian food here and it was beautiful. Yeah. Freaking great. I can't remember the name of this place and I don't think I'll get it in the video, but it was nice. Pretty much every single day or every other day, they've changed the flower arrangements in here. I mean, look at that chandelier as well. Beautiful. And then they have music and entertainment here. They had a guy with a flute earlier. Now they got a chap with a drum and a chap on a piano. Very cool. I have to say, this hotel is another level. Another level. I think I've already shown this elevator, but man, is it nice. Very cool. Now, as soon as I step out of the elevator, we've got this on my sort of like landing. I have no idea what it is, but you know, I did mention that cows are sacred. Now, something else to mention is when we went into town the other day, there was cows just willy-nilly just walking down the street in the middle of the road. Not only walking, but sleeping. All the cars are darting around them, bibbing. I think I've got some footage. If I have, I'd overlay it. Anyway, so this is my room, right next to the lifts. Now, there's pros and cons of that. The pro is I can get downstairs for food quick. The con is I just through that wall there, my bed's over there. So if people are using them, I can hear them going up and down. More so when they go up than when they go down. But I can hear them. So I have had okay sleep, but I would say it's not easy sleep. I find it hard to fall asleep. Most nights I haven't fallen asleep until about maybe 1 in the morning. Anyway, so now I need to give my final thoughts on this hotel. This hotel is amazing. It's the best hotel I've ever stayed in my whole entire life. It's the first 5-star hotel I've ever stayed in my whole entire life, though, chum. So, you know, maybe I haven't got a lot to compare it to. Maybe I need to get out more. But, well, maybe if you like these travel vlogs, maybe that might happen. But, you know, it's one of those things. Because I haven't got nothing to compare it to, and it's the first 5-star I've stayed in, and the best hotel I've ever stayed in, I've got to give it a 10, right across the board. All the restaurants have been fantastic in their own way, and I've done reviews of every single restaurant inside of this gaff. I strongly suggest you check them out. I'm going to put all this into a playlist, my India playlist. Take a look for it on my channel, because it is mainly all about the Taj in New Delhi. Till next time, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye again.